I actually started like 2 minutes ago, but I forgot to hit the live button. So I was like wondering what's going on. So good morning, everyone. So sorry for being a little bit late. You think this was my first time. So here we are, Buffalo, another beautiful day. Oh my gosh. This is like an ultimate summer so far for me. Not super hot, you know, a slight breeze. I know yesterday there was no breeze, but it was still not overbearing. So it was just ideal summer weather. And I'm sure that you guys all agree. So on the docket for this morning, I have a couple new releases that came in. And I'm just going to kind of go through some of the things I showed on Wednesday night. You can always go back to the YouTube video and view the assembly of the card that I made. But I'm just going to kind of touch on what we used that night. Show you some new products, like I said. We have Honeybee that's new. A couple from Creative Expressions. And we have our upcoming classes, which will be on the calendar, hopefully by this afternoon. Jess has information, but they're making a family breakfast this morning. So she's busy. They're probably making pancakes and so on and so forth. So as soon as she gets that done, she's going to start putting the dates on. But you'll have snippets of the photos. And then we'll go from there. Okay, so, right, you're going to have to come. Can you come back in a little bit? Sorry, I'm doing a Facebook Live, unless you want your photo on there. Yep, I'm doing a Facebook Live. The fire extinguisher guy's here. So I can't help you right now, so if you come back in about a half hour.
About a half hour?
Yeah,
No.
Okay, sorry. Sorry about that. See, that's what happens when you have live. So anyways, let's get started. And let's see. So there was a new release from Elizabeth Crafts. And the artist is Josette, which is her daughter. And she does all the cute whimsical dies and stuff for their line. And what we featured are these monster dies. And they're so stinking cute. They're adorable. They're so stinking cute that we sold out. And they're so stinking cute that I ordered more, and they'll be here Monday or Tuesday. So you can email me or you can call the store and put your name on the list. So when those come in, you'll get you'll get dibs first. So this particular die is a pop-up die. And this one can be used not just with these types of images, but a lot, like everything you already have. And on the back, you can see you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 different pop-up dies. And basically how these are used, you fold your card, and on that fold, this little bar that goes across lines up on your fold. And then when you die cut it, you get this series of different pop-up features that extend out. And they create like a 3D inside your card. So you can put an image here, you can put an image there and there. And each one is different. Some are wider and shorter. Some are thinner and more pronounced as they come out from the paper. And they help make kind of a fun, somewhat, interactive inside of your card. And this is one of the cards that we did. And we used all the dies that were in this collection. There's the garbage can. There's this little blue. I also made one red monster. This is another 3D monster. And there's a third one that's on another card that we'll show you. And then I used the Mama Elephant big, bold birthday sentiment in the inside. So you can go back, like I said, on our Facebook, and it'll show you how to create that card. In that set, you can see that this was the other monster that's available. This particular die is a birthday flip die. And super easy. Once again, in that flip die, you get the basic form of the card. You get this happy birthday that's going to be, there you go. When you flip it, will be on the inside of your card. You can also put it on the outside of your card. There's that monster. You get these layers that you can cut with your pattern paper. Hi.
You're not going to have anything going out today, are you?
No, nothing going out today.
Just want this up front there.
Oh, yeah, you can just leave it.
There you go.
Okay, thanks. Have a good morning. And Sadie's, you could see, super friendly.
Yeah. Didn't know if it was a floor mat there.
Yeah, yeah. Sadie, that's her cool spot. So,
have a good day.
Thanks.
Bye.
Lots of people. Yeah, that was just the mailman. So anyways, this is the flip card, and it comes with that birthday, and you get some star dies and so on and so forth. So that's the other card that we used. They had these assortment of little, party time die cut pieces that fit. You could put the crowns on the monsters, on your other dies, and all little parts and pieces. So there is a whole series. They are up on our website too. There's a really cute sentiment set that you can use with all those monsters that are not birthday related. So like I said, go back to our YouTube, just search for Buffalo Stamps, and all our past Facebook Lives are always on there. Not immediately, but eventually. Hopefully within like a week's time. Jess usually waits till we do them on like Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday, and then she uploads them. So back in stock, we sold out of the waffle flower. They're foam strips. They come in 2 thicknesses. You can see this is the 1/8 and this is the 1/16. So we got some back in, and so just letting you know that. And the cool thing with her, I don't know if you can see it any better, but in here you get 3 layers of foam strips, and there are different lengths. Some are shorter, some are longer, and there's different widths, which is nice. So you get this whole assortment, which are great for doing your pop-ups and your shaker cards and such. On Friday, Mona did the Facebook. She did a stencil card from Concord and 9th, and she touched a little bit on paste, and I don't know where the card is that she did. Oh, here it is. Yeah, she used a circle stencil card, and she made this card, and she used inks, and then she did embossing too, using that stencil. And talked about the Bearly Art Glue. And we have the 2-ounce size, and we have the 4-ounce size. And I think, what she had said, I haven't used mine yet, just because I love and use the Nuvo all the time. But the advantage of this is that it has a super fine little tip. And let me see, their packaging is something else. Like, it's not easy to open. I don't know. Let's see. Now, my plans for using this, and that's why I thought more people, because we all love the Nuvo glue. This I would use specifically for those fine little detail areas. So in your package, you will get 3 different tips. You have the ultra fine, the fine tip, and the storage tip that twist right on this little piece. So this top will come off. You'll remove the little seal. This is your main little screw top, and then you'll be switching your tips. Mona says she basically always leaves her ultra fine tip in there, and the big advantage to this is this pin. You do not want to lose this. This is the heart and soul of that glue. It stays in, and you don't need to put the cap on. It should not dry out on you. And you just remove it when you go to use the glue and put that back in there. But people have been raving about the Barely Art glue. We finally were able to get an account opened, and so now we carry it in stock. We have the 2 ounce, and this is the 4 ounce, and the 4 ounce also comes with the same little tips and the same little container. So if you've been looking for it, now you can get it locally. So we'll move that off to the side. So Honeybee has a new release, and it's a smaller release, but what I loved, it was a little bit of this and a little bit of that. This is the first die that, let's see what it's called, Succulent Garden Builder. And so they're all standalone dies, and that means that that's all you need are the dies. There's no coordinating stamp with it. And in here you get all these different dies pieces to create various images and designs. It's so funny that macrame is coming back. I think we did macrame back in high school. And it took that long for it to come back. That's kind of crazy. But anyways, so you can see these are, it's just a really nice, simple design. And it's fun because you can do 1,000 different designs. Then they have their summer release included. This is the Shoreline Scene Builder, and you get all these parts and pieces. So you get the little lounge chairs, the sailing boat, the seagulls, the palm tree, the fencing. These are sand dune scapes or grass that can be clouds, your water. That's your water reflection and waves. So here is kind of a sample that you can create on the back. Once again, it's a standalone, so you just solely need this die set to create 1,001 different designs. One of their new coverall designs, this is kind of waves, and they're just little dots, so it'll create that texture for water. But I'm sure that you can use this just, you know, if you put a flower on it, nobody's going to know that it's, you know, it was called their Waves Pierced die set. This will eventually use to make some samples because I think it's really cool. It's their seashell set, and with it, it's kind of a step series. So in that, there are different parts and pieces, and either using different shades of paper, you create different shades of shells. And I love that. So on the back of this particular one, just like the one with the succulents and the macrame hanging basket, they give you this little flyer that shows you step by step how to create those designs. This is a pretty cool die, very simple, but it's just an ocean circlescape. So using your inks and blending, I thought you can create this really cool background. You can also use pattern paper. For the people that are into the hot foiling, this is their new Wishes hot foil plate and die. It is all in one. So you have this nice font that says congratulations, best wishes, happy birthday. I think that's love you, with sympathy, and sending our love. And then there's the coordinating die that you can use with this. So this one is the Foil Scripts Hot Foil Plate and Die Set. Another cool die, and it probably could be used with this, if you do that background, you could create a shaker out of it. So this is a circle shaker frame, And you get the different circles that coordinate with this, so you can cut the insides to fit the shape of your shaker circles. And it's Circlescapes Shaker Frames. So maybe that's one that we'll show too. They have a little release for wedding cards, and so this is one of the die cuts, and you have the wedding dress and the tucks and the parts and pieces. And this one is called Tie the Knot. And I believe this one has one of those sheets that shows you how to put the dress together. We're always looking for sentiments in the inside of the card, and here is one that is the inside wedding sentiments. Beautiful sentiments. I like that they're a little bit bolder but yet small. That will fit perfect in your cards. And then from wedding to baby, and you have these cute little rompers and baby clothes die. It's a standalone die, so that's all you need. This one is called Bundle of Joy. And definitely look for some samples of these coming down the road. Along with that, they had a sentiment set for the inside of baby cards. And so, you know, the nice thing when you buy one of these, you're set forever. Like a lot of people go, I don't remember if I put that. Well, you got a lot of choices here. Mm-hmm. So, another really nice set. Love this one. And this is the Sweet Nursery. Some really nice sentiments in here, and then you have all the furniture pieces that can be used with this but in other designs. And you have the little bassinet, and it has a coordinating die. And this set is called the Sweet Nursery, and this is the Sweet Nursery honey cut dies. And this is another standalone die, and this is Rockabye Baby. And you have the bassinet, the little netting, the blankets, and so on and so forth. And this one you can use by itself. So that's the honeybee release. We got these in, and I kept forgetting to show them, so I put this out here so I wouldn't forget. This is a bundle set. This is for hot foiling. And in it, you get 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16 rolls of hot foil. And they're all different colors. I know we all tend to go towards the gold for the most part, but it's nice once in a while to have other colors. And this is actually a great price at $49.99 because right now, like most of the foils are $4 a piece. And they are going up. Unfortunately, a lot of the spellbinders are going up $1 a roll. We're going to kind of keep ours down as much as we can. But so this right now is a great value pack. I have 4 of them left. This is from Craft Consortium. A little mini sunflower pad. It's a 6x6 pad. We probably ordered the 12x12, but that didn't come in yet, but we do have the little 6x6. I love woodware. I love their designs. They're cute, they're whimsical, and their price point, you can't beat their price point. So these are some of their new Christmas designs coming out. We have the little gingerbread guy, and he is called the Gingerbread Man. This is, I ordered a lot of these. This is kind of one of the first little shipments that I got, but this is a great background stamp. It's snow, and you can use it with your white ink pad, but this is a great background in any color, like, you know, a craft or a light gray, you know, your antique linen, just to create a texture on the background. And this one is called Snow Blizzard. We need to take one of these out for So take it out of inventory because we only have like 3 left now.
Okay.
That's Diane Wells.
Okay.
Diane, we put your foil on the side. So that'll be all set for you. This one is the little kind of house with the tree and the heart and the candle. This set is called Christmas House. This one looks like so much fun. It's like the, you know, those little mugs that you get filled with, you know, the candy canes and presents and so on. And you have a couple sentiments in it. And this one is called Santa Mug. And you have the little Rudolph tag with the presents. You have a Jolly Holly Christmas, which can fit in there, but you can also put other sentiments in there. And this is Festive Rudolph. And the Gnome Slimline, a couple sentiments, and it's Gnome Gifts. And the other thing with this, well, there is an ornament there. I was thinking that you can use this for birthday, but they did throw the ornament there. And there's a little sprig of holly. But at $8.50, that's a good price. Okay, so those are the woodware that came in. And one of my favorite new products, we have new washi tape in. Sam will put one of the circles, this one, right? And I'm not sure if you want this die. Just let me know if these are the 2 that you want me to set aside for you. Washi tape. Jess and I designed these tapes, gosh, over 7 months ago. And we were a result of lost products from UPS. The order went in January in China. It took 2 months for them to make them and then another couple weeks to ship them. So they traveled all the way, and I'm tracking them, and I see, oh, they're at the UPS facility. And all of a sudden, they just disappeared off the screen. And so they had to be reordered, so we had to go through that whole process again of like 3 months in China, the travel, blah, blah, blah. But they are finally here. And I'm like, I love them. Thanks, Judy. She already picked all hers up. So we have, these are the designs that we have. We have the hashtag Buffalove. We have the greetings from Snowy Buffalo. We have the sending love from Buffalo. We have greetings from Buffalo. Of course, we have love my bills. And then we have the bills make me want to shout. And then we just have the row of buffaloes. So they're all $4.99 a roll. And we have them all in stock. And they are on our website. And it's actually a really nice quality washi tape. I mean, you can do cards with them. Here we just put them on envelopes really quick. They just came in. So we're just showing it as such. So I'm so happy about this. We have a couple more in the works. If you have any suggestions or ideas for washi tape, let us know. Okay, now on to, oh shoot, there's one other I wanted to show you. Let's go back and going to put this card together really quick. This is one of the other new die in from Honeybee. And this is in their Lovely Layers flowering series. And this is the Magnolia. And the Magnolias are like one of my all-time favorite flowering trees. When I think it was our 13th wedding anniversary. And back when we were married, like, 13 years, our wedding anniversary was also the same weekend as Mark's birthday and Mother's Day and our wedding anniversary. We couldn't really afford anything for each other. So on our 13th wedding anniversary, we bought a magnolia tree. And so over the years, we just love watching it grow. So in the back, what we did is we cut the different papers. I used the same pink paper for 2 of the pieces, the first and second layer. And what I'm going to do to make the back one a little bit darker, I picked out an ink, and I'm just going to add a little color to it. This one is not showing up. Let me grab one other color. Let's see if that'll make that. Oh, no, that's not going to work. This color is so soft, and then the other pinks were a little bit too harsh. Let me grab one other thing. Let me switch to this tool. This picks up more ink than the brushes do. And you can see that. So you can see there's a difference between the two. I like using the brushes, but like I said, you get a real light layer of color. And I need something slightly deeper since the color of the ink really kind of matches that paper perfectly. And if you notice, I kind of starting off the paper and I go towards the cut design. So now when we add our second layer, you can see there is a change in color. And here's the next layer. And my thought was, I did the last 2 layers in white. My thought was just in the white, add that pink again. And I want to try to, and it's happening, is on the edges. It just gets a little bit darker on the edges, and I love that. And then I chose more of, not a pure white paper. I chose the Solar White, which is a little bit, I don't know, kind of, not an off-white, but not so harsh white. And so there is my magnolia. And I'm going to put this together later. Because I have a couple other things to share with you. And we have the leaves. And the inks that I'm using are the Pink Fresh We don't carry the full size in the store. We have their small little color combinations, which are nice. So you get, you know, a series of greens in different shades, a series of pinks. But I personally prefer a large pad. So we got the large for the store. This one's a little bit darker. So I'm just kind of going down at the base. And what I thought I was going to finish, and then I'll finish this later and I'll post this card. I was going to use these sentiment stickers from Ideology. And they're like those, the Namo, like letter gun. Is that what they call those? The Namo? Nano? The Namo, or
Yeah.
those little guns that we used to have when we were young, and we would just like, you know, change the letters and whatever. But these are actually stickers. And just set it right on your card. So this is how I'm going to finish this card. Hopefully I could take this back off easily till I decide which sentiment I want to put on. But that's how any of those die cuts, those kind of series, they have a whole collection of different flowers. They have sunflowers and tulips and anemones and so on and so forth. So this is the Dymo. Thanks, Donna. So that's the magnolia from Honeybee. Okay, so make sure my hands are clean. The next thing I want to show you are some of the upcoming classes that we have. And like I said, the dates will be up shortly. This is a Christmas in July. We did this one last year, and then a lot of people didn't get a chance to take it because all of a sudden, you know, anything in like, you know, October gets kind of hairy and so on and so forth, and I said I would bring it back. This is a poinsettia class, and this is using dies and the molds from Heartfelt Creations, and we're doing a blue theme, so it's not red. We're using blues and browns and giving a different kind of look to these poinsettias. So in the class, you'll be inking and learning how to use the dies and the molding dies from Heartfelt Creations. This is the Graphic 45 class this month. This one we're doing 4 cards because in this class everybody is getting an 8x8 paper pack, and we're going to be using the 8x8 paper pack to create these cards. I have limited numbers of the paper pack, so the people that you know, normally take my class, I have you guys counted for, but other people, if you're interested, I suggest signing up really quickly. So here is the first one, and people are always asking about masculine cards. Well, here you go. So the kits for these are ready to be picked up. So that is the Graphic 45 class. We're doing an intro to Copic markers. In the Copic marker class, I do put a series of colors in there that I recommend. If you already have Copic markers, you can use what you have. So, you know, it's learning how to blend and use your colors. And if there's a color or two that you need to pick up that you're short, we can do that at class to help get you those sets. So this is the intro to colored to Copic markers.
How many of these do you need?
Like I said, a 12. Okay. This is, we're going to take this out for Sam. Take it out of the inventory. Yeah. And Carol wants the graphic 45, so we'll make sure that we put her name down. We have a pencil class with Charlene, and she's using these new kind of slimline stamps from Sunlight Studio. So, and I think she's doing a third one to show you how to use these in a A2 size card. And Sam wants the beginning Copic class. This is the watercolor class for this month, and look at this. That's using one of the, it's the 3D embossing folders and die cuts from, what's her name? One of the new ladies from England. And so these are the projects that you'll be working on in the watercolor class. Oh, I think I need to write notes. Okay, I'm just writing quick notes, guys. Got it, Carol. We're working on the other cards just because this is a die cut class and it's a little bit intricate, but we're going to be doing the Spellbinders Christmas die cut class, and we're doing the mailbox and a sled with skates. So watch for more pictures coming in that, but we're busy working on the die cuts. So this is the Spellbinders Christmas die cut class, and all the dies are on their way. So we'll be having them in the next week or two. Once again, better early than late. We have the Whippersnapper Halloween class. So for those of you, you can do this in pencils. I use Copics, of course, and this is the Whippersnapper Halloween. So Judy, we got you for the G45. Donna is doing a couple classes. This is her first one. This is the Mama Elephant. So once again, there are 2 Halloween and 2 fall cards using, I think it's something pumpkin set from Mama Elephant. Totally adorable. So she's working on the other pumpkin card. And what I love about this, I'm totally impressed. You'll learn how to make that spooky background in this class. So this is Donna's. Not sure of the names that she came up with, but it's by Mama Elephant, and this is Donna's class. And, you know, we got Christmas, we got Halloween, we got, let's see, well, you know, the graphic 45 is kind of summer. We didn't have really like summer classes, so I did a flamingo class in the Whippersnapper. And in this one, we're only doing 3 cards because we're doing dimension. So I'm going to show you how to add dimension with your Whippersnapper. I'm just writing notes, guys. I got it. Sam got you down for Donna's. And this one, we have the sun, and we're using glossy accents. And in this one, we have the hat and the flowers here. So this is the flamingos. And I don't know, what do we call it? In the pink or something? So we have those classes. And we have another class And sorry we're late. I think I took vacation the first week of July and really didn't do that much. And but now they're all coming out. We kind of extended some of these into August. So if you missed the first date or second date, check the August calendar. And I got that, Judy. This is the Concord and Ninth. I'm not sure what Donna called it. And this is a die cut class, and we're making these really simple mini slimline cards. We're using Concord and Ninth. We're using waffle flour and photo play. Lois, I got you down for all of them. So this is a series of 5 cards. And I'm not sure what, like I said, what Donna called it. Maybe she's out there and she can tell us. So those are some of the new classes coming. Donna is also doing, it's from the Lawn Fawn. It's one of their, the pop-up. I forget. Donna, you're out there. Tell us what you're going to call it. The Lawn Fawn pop-up teapot and cup class. Who knows? But it's adorable. And you're going to learn how to make that, the pop-up die card from Lawn Fawn. And it has this great teapot with flowers on it and cups. So all those will be coming. But what did you call your teapot class? These, between Jess and Donna, these classes will be up sometime, hopefully by the end of today. Oh, platform pop-up tea for you. That's Donna's class. If it was me, it would be Lawn Fawn pop-up card with teapot. Donna's so creative with their wording. So anyways, and this is Concord and Ninth. I'm not sure what die cut class, Phyllis, you were talking about. So those are some of the classes. We do have others in the works that will be popping in. Hopefully Lori's going to have a class. Kim will have some classes. Allison is doing a technique class with distress inks. Not distress inks, but distress archival inks. Very cool. So things in the pipeline, which is good. So we're a little bit late, but we're going forward really fast. And last of all, I want to share this amazing book with you. Lori, you got to see this. This is using the Avesta collection. Let's see. From 49th and Market. Lucia graciously is letting me keep the book for today. It is going to be in our safe behind the register. We don't have a safe, but it'll be in safekeeping. But she does amazing work, and just like, oh my gosh. Let's see. So this is the front of her album, and she did use one of the 49th and Market albums to create this. And lots of techniques in here. And I've asked Lucy, like her classes would take a week. So she just shares her projects with us. But she did inspire me to do a little simpler version of the Avesta. I'll probably have that coming up. She uses a lot of the products from Elizabeth Crafts. So like these flowers on the front was Elizabeth Crafts dye. She uses a lot of Studio Light, all the new dyes that we always get in. She grabs one, I grab one. She uses hers, I don't. I collect them for one day. Look at these little mini envelopes.
Oh, so cute. Beautiful.
Tabs, a little bit of gems. She's got magnets in all of these. I can, you can't see that.
Wow.
See, this is, she has stencils in here, stencil paste. You have to like feel this book, touch this book. I mean, it is amazing. The tags and the pockets. She uses the rub-ons from 49th and Market. I know this is a rub-on in here. This is a die cut back there. Just tons and tons of layers of dies and tags. So a lot of our Sunlight Studio dies, the Elizabeth Crafts, stamps, everything is in here. Paints and gesso and this is the Avessa. Here's another rub-on. There's rub-ons there. This is one of the newer frame. It's like the, what do they call those? Like the slides, the little, right behind, above, like, yeah, behind that, like, other dies in there. It's a stamp and there's a die set that maybe goes with that. Yeah. Tags, look at this like texture back there. All about the texture. Oh my gosh, you know, the little trim dies. Yes, someday when she retires from her other job, you know, maybe she'll teach a class for us. But this would be, I mean, just the amount of work that she puts into it is like amazing. But hopefully this will inspire you. And this is 49th and Market papers. No, I think, you know, it's just, yeah, Studio Light is some of the dies that are in here. Well, no, there's Studio Light and there is Sunlight. And I believe they both have dies. And I think Sunlight is the company that has a lot of colors. Oh, thank you, Judy. Yes, my nails. It does match this. Thank you. So that's it for show and tell today. And anybody have any questions? We'll send out an email and we'll post on Facebook when the classes are on the schedule so that you guys can sign up. And remember, a lot of the classes are in store. They're Zoom. Some of the classes you're able to purchase the kits. They're the same cost as the class. And I think that's it. I don't know if we have anything else. So enjoy the rest of the day, everyone. And hopefully we inspired you a little bit. And we'll see you soon.